first of all, let's talk about the good part, because mostly I will be talking shit about this game. But again, it's not a bad game, I really enjoyed it. So first is lore. It's an amazing idea to translate Pinocchio story for kids into a Dark Souls type of story. That's really cool idea. Some people call it that this game is like Bloodborne. It's very close to Souls games, but also really feels unique. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this Victorian style. I like Gothic style of Bloodborne more, but not my taste, but really good. Yeah, so let's talk shit now. Parry system. I don't really understand why they decided to add a parry system from Sekiro, because they made this Sekiro parry attacks for enemies, but they just put it into a Dark Souls game, which is weird because in Sekiro you can make multiple parries with 0 recovery frames. You simply can parry whenever you want. But here sometimes you have to parry enemy multiple times, but if you fail first parry, you fail every other parry too, because he just beats you to death. Especially if you do parry with a big weapon, it's like it will take insanely a lot of amount of time to just recover from your failed parry, which is, I find very weird to add this feature at all. Why add unblockable Sekiro attacks into a Dark Souls game where everything is slow and you have to think about positioning? I find it so weird. Yeah, and especially this feature kinda doesn't work with bosses, because if you failed one parry, all the other attacks will just kill you because you will be recovering for half an hour. So yeah, I find this feature very weird. I wish, I don't know, they kinda made it a little bit better. So guys, how to fix this game? First boss that I didn't like, Lactatia. Second phase has too many effects on screen, and she does constantly this instant teleport. You cannot see shit because of the effects whenever she attacks or whatever. Like, it just, she's blinding you. You cannot see what the fuck she's doing. Simon Anus. Also, I don't even know what's happening on screen in second phase. I just got lucky. Nameless Dickhead. He has a learnable first phase, and then again you shitted the bed with the second phase, my guys. He has a straight line attack that you actually cannot just jump to the left or jump to the right. You cannot dodge it to the left, for example, even though it's a straight line attack. You actually have to get out of the radius of the attack. That just doesn't make any sense. That's so intuitive. Like, why doesn't he have like a literal radius attack, like he spins or whatever? No, it's a straight line, but you cannot dodge it to the left, for example. That's so stupid, it doesn't make any fucking sense. And again, just like Lactatia, he has so many effects on the screen in a second phase. In a first phase, you can clearly see him and learn his every move. I beat him in a first phase without even getting damage, but in a second phase, you just cannot see him. He has this golden effect, golden aura around him, and also he has those red mist swords. My guy, I cannot see shit what he's doing. So he has golden effects and red misty swords. His whole moveset is super quick, so all you can see on screen is multicolored blur. You don't see the boss, you see those garbage effects on him. Now, the worst part is he has red misty effect around him whenever he moves, right? I mean, no, not just whenever he moves, it just gets worse when he moves. But do you remember which color is the parry attack when boss does it? Yes, it's also red. So how the fuck am I supposed to differentiate when he does this red attack when he's constantly red because of those swords? The worst offender with those stupid effects. Just remove them from the game. Jesus Christ. Make the boss visible, not with this artificial difficulty. So yeah, Lactatia, bad boss, tried to make Malenia, but the problem is this boss is just as garbage as Malenia, but slightly easier. Simon Anus, don't even want to talk about him. Nameless Dickhead has the most stupid counterintuitive attacks and turns your screen into a blur. Very bad artificial difficulty with those bosses. Last part of the game, I don't know, like, I understand that you want to make a difficult boss in order for people to talk about it, to remember the game. It's not like people talk about your bosses because they're so difficult. They have garbage design. This is not a good advertisement for you, as you might expect. people talk about them not because they're difficult, because they don't work. This is all I have on those stupid bosses. Overall, very good game anyway. I really enjoyed it. Things just don't really work for me, but overall I liked the lore, I liked some of the bosses. It's a very close to Souls games, but it feels unique. So yeah, like this game is perfect if you want a quality Souls-like game, except for some of the bosses.